How doody do? How is everybody tonight? All right, let's just get right into the nitty gritty here and let's see if I can do this without any difficulty. Oops, you know what I got to do? I got, I got to mute myself on YouTube. It's always recommended. So let's see here. And let's just do that and bring in our co-host, none other than Mr. Mel. Yep. And my wife just called.
Hello, Lloyd.
Hey, how you doing?
How you
Yeah.
doing?
Yeah, hold on just a
I
sec.
figured you needed a little I figured you needed a little peaceful bliss after the start there.
Okay. I'm gonna yeah, I do because the way it started out. Anyways. Whew. So, what's going on here? Uh, what excitement have you had today, Mel?
Absolutely none.
Absolutely
I went to
none.
town and I went to town and spent all day running errands and doing things and came home.
Okay, I was looking. Yeah, well, you texted me earlier and said you were having some problems, and it didn't look like I was going to have a co-host for a little bit. But we
Oh
seem to,
yeah.
yeah.
All, all afternoon up in town I couldn't make phone calls, couldn't get phone calls. The phone would ring and as soon as I answered it, it'd quit and I thought, oh boy, here we go. So I went to Verizon and they had a big note they made on the door said there's some towers down. They're working on it, you know. So I said, okay. So the
Okay.
closer I got to home when I changed towers, everything started working. So apparently it's the tower up in town they're having trouble with.
Well, that's good. I'm glad you were made it. But of course, we talked about this when we had that impromptu show last week. But oh, I see that Angela made it. Welcome. Hey, let me. Oh, and I see that drone worship is here. Let me go through and give a shout out to everybody. Okay, and let's start at the top of the list. We got Thomas O'Sullivan, Doug Ertl, the Grumpy Vlog. Oh, that's me. 400 AGL, that's you. And Chris
Hi
Hope.
there.
Yeah. And yeah, I just pushed too many buttons. Yeah, I read what you said. Drone Shots, Jody, glad to have you here. Chris Hope, Steve Carpenter, welcome. Drone Effects with Claude. Glad to have you here, Claude. And who else we got here? Oh, I know there's a lot more than that. Oh, Brent Nunley, Above and Beyond. Hey, Jim, how you doing? Uh, let's see, who else am I missing here? Rick Halber. How you doing, Rick? All right, glad you made it. Uh, let's see, who else we got? Jim Crinan is in the house. All right. Welcome, Jim. And I said Brent Nunley. Artco Drone Solutions. He did offer to stand in for you if I needed, if you couldn't make it, because I put out on
Oh,
that
okay.
thing that didn't look like he was going to make it, but then you made it. So, Peter Carroll, uh, yeah,
Yeah, if I
Peter
lived
Carroll
up in
from
town, we'd be in trouble. But
yeah, yeah,
this time it's a good thing I live in the country.
yeah. Peter Carroll is from Australia. I see that Grant didn't make it. He must be sleeping in. He's got to set his clock.
Tater's here.
Tater's here. All right, welcome, Tater. Glad you make it. And of course, Angela's here. And Dan, Drone Worship. By the way, Dan, in one of my videos coming up, you're getting a shopping cart ticket. So just letting you know for that little live stream you did the other night, you're getting a shopping cart violation ticket. So I'm just giving you your fair warning. Anyways, okay. All right, we've done housekeeping. So what other new things and exciting stuff uh, Ace Film Studio 775. Oh, welcome. You must be new to my channel. I'm glad you showed up, and or you've changed your
Welcome
name.
to the channel.
Yes. And of course, Mark
Yeah,
Rogers or Tater.
could be
You're
that
always
too.
welcome. Yeah. Yeah. Because people do, and that's cool too. And but looks like everything's working good. So how do you like being back home, Mel?
Well, it's too early to tell.
It's too early to tell. How was it sleeping in your own bed?
That was actually pretty good. It was pretty comfortable.
Was it? Okay. All
But
right.
it's a 16-inch thick memory foam mattress, so yeah.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. That's definitely
It's deluxe.
It's deluxe. Okay. Okay. There were a couple of things I wanted to talk about tonight, but I can't remember what they are. Oh, I did want
Well,
to.
don't you make show notes?
No, I don't. But I did want. Let's see if I can bring this up.
Well, you know, since you're not a droner, you are a blogger. You ought to make notes. That's
I
what
know,
bloggers
I
do.
know. That is what they do. Here's what I'm going to do. I did want to bring this up because you were having problems with the fly zone restriction or no fly zone restrictions the other day, and this is something that Greg brought up, and I'm going to share this with you guys. I'm just going to pop it up here and put it on the display, and let me make sure. This is the it's called NoLimitDrones.com, and check on I think it was Greg's show Friday, and it tells a little bit more, but I understand he's allowing this download. You're getting it for free right now, but you have to put it with each one of your aircraft, so it's a different download for each one, and I think you have to register each one of them. So I don't know how that works, but if you guys are having problems like with what Mel did, I'm not saying go out and break the rules, because you know we're very supportive of doing things the right way, but this might help you in certain areas where AirMap says it's okay and DJI says it's not. This is might be a workaround for that, so look into that, guys. And let's see here, and we'll do the little zippity doo, and we're back. Okay, I like playing with that. It just
And
looks
I
cool.
did some research on that too, Lloyd, today.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Yes, in Air Maps, I was trying to unlock that no-fly zone
Right.
with the LANT system, but I was doing it wrong, so I was not successful. So now I think I know how to do it right, and I'm going to try it again if I can find another no-fly zone,
Right.
and see if it'll work.
Yeah, because there's a part
We got
107
Jerry Calverley.
Oh, Jerry's in. Welcome, welcome. All right.
Now, I would like to bring something to your attention, Mr. Mendenhall.
Yes.
The ball cap I'm wearing.
Oh, yeah. Let's
And
see.
the coffee mug I'm drinking from.
Well, let me just zoom in on that, and there
See
you go.
there?
All right. Yeah.
I got
yeah.
me a grumpy blogger coffee mug, by golly.
Yeah. And not a bad
But
looking hat.
I did not get a grumpy blogger shirt, so I'm wearing my Rodney Bell shirt.
Well, there you go. Okay. That will be on the maybe on your way back you'll get one, or if you're there long enough, one may show up in your mailbox. I do need a size though, because you know Omar only makes them so large, so I need to make sure that Omar cuts them right, because he has to cut mine too. So, but whoops, wrong one.
Same as yours, or one up.
Yeah. Okay.
Probably one up from yours.
I wear an extra large, and
What's that?
I wear an extra large.
Yeah, I wear a
Yeah.
2X.
You wear a 2X. All right. Uh, I thought you
Yeah.
did, but I couldn't remember for sure. So, whoops. Well, that didn't work. I pushed the wrong button, as usual. So,
There you go, pushing them wrong buttons
I
again.
did. I know
Hello,
that's what I
Phantom
did.
Hodge Drone.
Oh, we got Phantom Hodge Road in here. All right. How do you guys know if the mods lock the unit from firmware updates, etc.?
Don't know anything about how the mods work. You'll have
Yeah.
to get with Greg
Get
Coonert of Oz
Greg
by Drone.
Coonard. He would be able to tell you that because that's why I suggested you get. And we got Jim Hightower, Help at Home. Man, if you guys want to know about, if you just want to get hungry, go watch his channel. It'll make you hungry every time. It will. So,
That's for sure.
yeah, man. But like I said, I wanted to bring up that little thing. I didn't really have a lot going on. In some nights, everything just runs smooth. And then there's nights like this where everything started out wrong. I was 5 minutes late getting started. It was just, we didn't, well, we did a sound check because I could hear you, but then I lost you and we've got to figure out why. Yeah, I've got to get a little bit better camera angle for you so that we see you bigger, so we see your smiling face, And
Well, I can fix that probably.
yeah, well, you probably could, but it's okay the way it looks. I mean, it's good right now. And
I was trying not to cover up your super sign on the wall back there behind me.
well, yeah, that's my Area 51 maps in my studio back there. Yeah, so we've we've both come a long way since that. Yeah. Now you got to bring yourself up where I can see you. There you go. All right. There you go. Yeah. Actually, that's
How's
kind of
that?
scary.
Is that a
That's
little
scary.
better?
Well, it's a little scary, but that's okay.
Good Lord Almighty, you know?
Yeah. There's no pleasing me. I know. So, I don't know
Tell me
why,
about it.
but last week somebody brought up, or the other day, about a Smurf. For some reason, the lights are putting a blue cast on me, and I look like a Smurf. And yeah, it's no longer just a shrunken head. Well, that was actually a good thing because he's got kind of a oversized, swollen head anyway. So have it shrunk down was normal for the rest of us.
Wait a minute. Who are you talking about?
Doug
Lloyd?
was saying you no longer have a shrunken head. And I said, well, that was good because your head's usually oversized anyways.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah. Mike Kelly's here, by
you
the way.
ready?
Let's welcome Michael. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, let her. Yeah, knew that was coming. Yeah, I'm using
how
the
about
blue
this?
Yeah, lag. That's lag. He'd hit, and then I don't know why I've got a blue cast. It's got to be the way I have my light set. I may have to flip on another overhead light to get, or it could be that one over there. I've got too many lights on in here, I think, is what the problem is. And I ain't going to mess with it, so you're just going to have to get used to this Papa Smurf look that I've got going on tonight.
Hello, Sonia.
I wanted Sonia to feel welcome because she usually hears that when it's on Claude's channel and I'm in there, so I just wanted to let her know that she was welcome here too.
Well,
Yeah, I do
and
have.
tonight, I'm a different character.
Speaking of Papa Smurf, we might as well go full out with the Papa Smurf look, you know? What can I say?
You know, I don't care. Oh, I see that apparently Grant made it in because people are saying hi to him. Did you finally wake up, you slacker? Okay. That's for you, Grant.
No, Steve, I don't have a new sound effects board. I have the same sound effects board I've had for a long time. It's just while I was on the road, I couldn't play with it.
Yeah. His sound effects board. Let's be clear about that. He's home now, Steve,
Yeah.
so he can play with his soundboard all he wants. Yeah, it's gonna be one of them nights. I can already tell. It's just
Yeah, that's right, Lloyd. I can play with it all I want. It's mine.
yeah. And there we go. It has officially gone down the toilet. So, what was it I was going to talk about? I had about three things popped in my head earlier today. He said he's been awake for hours. Old man was here at 7 but I wasn't. You're right. I was 5 minutes late in starting because I pushed the wrong button. Okay, here's the thing. If I go on, I'm going to confess right now, I screwed up. I thought I had the timer running. If you guys notice, when it first starts, the stream first started, it was like at 2 minutes, and I ran backwards and started over. It's because I started the clock, I hit, stream, did all my stuff I was supposed to, and Mel kept saying, I can't see it. So I started checking the numbers, make sure I had all my numbers up right. Yep. Then I glanced over and oh, that says external. When I'm going like on Claude's show and I want to use his background and stuff, or somebody else's that's using, say, Hangouts or something, I hit the external button and it allows me to use my background. Well, you don't use that button to stream. You hit the button that says stream. I pushed the wrong button, So
Now, to Lloyd's benefit, I will say those two buttons are right next to each other.
they are.
They're clearly marked external and stream, but they are next to each other.
And when you look down,
but they're
both
clearly
red.
marked.
Yeah, they're both red. I mean, when you click on them, I look down. Oh, that's red. I'm doing good. And then I was like, crap.
Hello, Cardoso.
How you
and
doing,
there was
Cardoso?
a question. Doug Earl said, how long have you two known each other? I hope he's talking about you and me, that or he's talking about Jerry and Angela. But you and I have known each other about a year now.
Yeah. It
was sometime last summer that I stopped by and we went and blew the batfish.
Yes, it was. Yeah, it was right around this time. Though we met in person, we'd been talking on the phone and stuff for I don't know, a couple of months.
Yeah, something 2 or 3 months before that.
Whenever you gave away that club case for the
Mavic
Pro.
Pro.
The Mavic Pro. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. That was.
And Jerry met me at Spin Up, or I met Jerry at Spin Up. And I met Angela a few days ago.
Right.
I met Tater a few months ago.
Yeah.
Well, in December, in fact, on the way to Spin Up, I met Tater.
Oh, okay.
Or on the way back.
Might have been on the way back.
Might have been on.
Yeah.
I think it was on the way back from Spin Up. Yeah.
Right. So, yeah, I saw something else. What was it? Oh, how is the batfish right now? They're working on it. It's completely on the ground now. The flooding has pretty much. Everything now. It's. He said it was the day after you left my house. So.
No, because I had the trailer with me. And I didn't go through Monroe, Louisiana to go to Spin Up. I went from your house down to Dallas. So it was on the way back.
Oh, okay, okay. That must have been it.
because I had the trailer with me. I parked it in a campground overnight.
Brian
He
had
come
had-
over
yeah.
in the dark and helped me get settled
That's
in.
right, because Brian had to go back, and you went down to Louisiana.
Brian rented a car, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Because I'm on the other side of him, and or I'm on the other side of Texas. So actually, we're north of Texas, but oh, look, Coast to Coast Drones is here. All right. Well, we got a full
Well,
house
hello,
tonight,
Mike Thomas.
guys.
Yeah,
We got a pretty good crowd tonight. You know, for me,
trying to
being,
make us feel young. We
Yeah.
appreciate that, you whippersnapper.
yeah, trying to make us. I'm not too sure there's much age difference between the two of us. Yeah,
Hey, it's
Well-
my story.
okay, not you.
I
I'm
mean,
talking about
just
Bill
because
Thomas.
it's your show.
No, I was talking about me and Bill Thomas. Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah. If we count grandkids, I win.
boy, that's no kidding. Jeez, what are you at now? 132 or something?
No, not quite that high. I'm at 20 grandkids and 11 great grandkids. So, yeah. So yeah, I've got to pass 11, and well, 20 that I was the last count, unless one of my other grandkids. Well, that wouldn't make it. I got 20 grandkids. We'll stop there. I hope. God, I hope that boy. He was supposed to have got that problem solved years ago, but apparently, Cardoso, you have one
Yeah.
dog. Yeah, I even got you beat on that. We got 4. We had 6,
Yeah.
but 2
No,
of
you
them
got
croaked.
3 dogs.
Yeah, 3
You
dogs
got
and
3
a horse.
dogs. 3 dogs and a horse. That's right.
Yeah, yeah.
Hello,
It's-
Peter Carroll. Welcome. Good evening to you.
Man, you're a day late, $1 short. I said hi to him about an hour ago. Where were you?
Pushing buttons.
Pushing buttons. And speaking of buttons, there is a
Oh, Bill Thomas has got 2.7 grandsons, so
2.7.
somebody's still making one. Yeah.
Well, 49 and you have a 5-year. You're as bad as my boy. He's 40. God, let me think. He's going to be 46. He's going to be 45 next month. And he just
You know
had,
what, Lloyd? I figured out what makes them things happen.
Oh, did you?
So I figured that out back when I was about 20, 22 or 21 or something.
Right?
Yeah, so I don't have, never mind.
Well, I've got my son.
California state bird, that's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, okay, there you go. Yeah. My my son that is going to be 45 next month just had another kid about 2 weeks ago. And he just had one like 2 years ago, and I said, "What?" Or 3. And it's like, "What the hell is wrong with you, boy? You're getting too old for that. There's no way." No offense, Mark, but I would not want to be raise a kid. No. 49 and a 5-year-old. That meant you were 44. Well, my dad was 43 when I was born. And he lived to. Let's see, who else we got in here? Speaking 44. Thank you. You're listening. The father
No,
of
Steve, no snips.
the father of 10 children says he will be 44 next month. You'll be 45 next month, won't you? You're 44 now. Or am I wrong? Yeah, you'll be 45. Anyways, that is my son, Apollo's Grace. He is also the author of the theme song, The Grumpy Vlogger. And
Well, hello
you're
there,
43
Apollo's
70
Grace.
Yeah, I knew he was born in 75. You're right. Okay. My bad. My math is terrible today. Okay? Still 43. Good God. And he's got,
So the one night you talk about him having so many kids, he comes in the show.
yeah, exactly. You know, that's it. But I've been bragging about him for a couple of weeks. He just showed up. Anyways, that's my son, Paco. And he's been on here a few times. I had him on, he's been featured on here. I had some of some of his band's Christmas stuff. But yeah, he's got 10.
Thank you,
So-
Steve.
Yeah, my
And
dad
this
was
is what
43.
Lloyd sounds like when he's trying to push all his buttons.
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah. Anyways, speaking of buttons, let me get back where I started. Let me see if I can find it now, because I've misplaced it. Where'd it go? That's not it. Give me just a second. I got something here. No, that's not it. Why is...
So let me remind everybody about Spin Up, October 19th
There we go.
this year. Get your tickets now. Get them while they're hot. Get them while they're cheap.
I just read what do you mean my math's bad today? You're right, it's bad every day. Yeah, Paco, Grant from when we did Call of Duty, or when we did online gaming, he's in here tonight. So, anyways, speaking of that and buttons, we've added a new feature started last week, and it was Rick Halber, because of the things that he does for the drone communities. I did a shout out for him last week. But this week we're featuring somebody new, and I'm just going to bring that right on over. And let's just do a cut right into that. And this week's shout out is Chris Hope for what he does for Mel and I all the time, and what he does for a lot of us. You know, I know that at Spin Up, he was the chauffeur for Steve Carpenter and Steve Carpenter and Dennis Lovelady. So, anyways, I try to recognize somebody each week. So that's one of the new features I've got. So, all right, we're back on here. So, but anyways, Chris,
That's very cool.
Yeah, it's just I kind of like that shout out thing, as you know. So that was today's shout out, is Chris Hope. So if you haven't been to his channel, go check it out, because he does put up some nice drone videos. You know, he's pretty good. Chris was your Uber driver. That's right, Steve. And yeah,
Congratulations, Chris.
yes. Yeah, and yeah, it's he's a good guy. He does all this stuff. I mean, he wishes me well every week, and for this year, for any and all. All right, cool. And we just can't appreciate Chris Hope enough for what he does, and I wanted last week was Rick, because Rick does a lot behind the scenes too. There's several guys here that over the coming weeks will get recognized, and if you don't see your name called out, don't think that you're not special, because each and every one of you that shows up at my show is special. Some of them, like Grant, they're more special than others. Like he rides the short bus, and he's special, if you know what I mean. But anyways, I'm trying to get a rise out of him.
So far, you haven't done a very good job.
I know, it's terrible. I'm just having it's like, yeah, you are right, Claude. You are special. That's kind of where I was headed.
Yeah, he says.
Yeah. But
You
hey,
know, the other day
actually,
huh?
this original logo design came from Grant, not the
That,
current,
that's right.
but the original logo with the grumpy vlogger and the eagle was his original design, and then Nay from Interactive DNA made it into a animation. So, but took the original
Yep,
design. So,
yep. And I started looking into some of that stuff today too. It's,
did
because
you?
I've got uh, After Effects and all that stuff.
Right, right.
You're back, Jim. You're back.
Yeah, you are back.
Remind me in the after show closing. I got a coffee cup story for you.
Oh, okay.
I just don't want to say it on the air.
All right. Okay. All right.
But
Good
I
enough.
just now thought of it, so I know if I don't mention it or something, we'll both
Okay.
forget.
Oh,
We'll both
yeah.
probably forget
We'll
anyway.
probably
We're old.
forget it anyways. I'm lucky some days if I remember my name, you know?
Who are you?
Yeah, I know, exactly. So,
Let's see. You're Mel,
no, no,
and
no.
then
You're
Steve
Lloyd.
is
No, Steve.
Rick, and
Rick is,
I'm Lloyd, and
yeah. And who's
anyway,
on
yeah.
first?
What?
Yeah. No, I don't know.
What's on second?
No, who's on first?
Yeah, come on,
What's on
folks. We
second?
got
Who's on
28
first?
viewers and only 16, 18 likes. Let's get that like button going up
Yeah.
here.
And whoever gives me my thumbs down each week, I want you to know that I appreciate your thought. I get one a week, and I appreciate that you're at least thinking about me. You know,
Yep.
you know,
Yep.
I feel special. Well, good for you, Claude. Wow. Y-
Way to go, Claude.
Yeah.
You're catching up to me. I've got 30, 34 or 3,500 or something.
Yeah. I don't know what mine is, and but yeah. So, anyways, let's see. I'm so confused. Who the hell am I?
Steve said, who the hell am I?
I don't know who you are, Rick. Steve. I mean, Mel. I mean, Chris. Steve. That's it. You're Steve. Today, you're Steve.
Today.
Today.
Today only.
Yeah. Yeah. You know. Well, I know it happens. You get called. You get called Lloyd, and I get called Mel about half the time we come into these things. They'll be talking about us,
Yeah,
and like, no,
yeah.
no, no, that's the other one. But, well, we do 2 shows a week together, so that's part of the problem. It confuses them, you know. But
And all that really is all that does to us is this.
yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Dive,
we're going. Yeah,
dive.
dive. Yeah. Well, and that's. I'm hoping. I keep saying I'm going to do it, and I haven't done it yet. But I need to get out to the Batfish and get some pictures of the progress of what they're doing right now. So I know they're
Yeah, I
working
felt
on
bad
it.
that
They're
I didn't
trying
go
to.
out there the other day.
Yeah. Well,
Diana,
Diana SMG. Hello. It's all in the chat. That was a funny comment. Okay. Most of my comments are funny. Well, not. No, most. Most of my comments are meant to be serious. They just come out funny. Yeah. Chris Hope does do Texas proud. Washington County News
Washington
Station.
County News Station. Welcome.
All right.
So the other day I had the pleasure of meeting up with Chris Hope for lunch. Jerry
Oh.
was with me,
Okay.
and we sat and visited for about an hour. And Chris's wife stopped by to meet Jerry and I and say hello. And that was a pleasure meeting her.
Oh,
Thank you, Chris.
Chris's wife. Yeah. Yeah.
Yep. You know, Chris, you've not met Chris Hope, Lloyd.
No, I have
He's
not.
about 7 foot. He's about 7'9". No, he's probably 6'3" or 6'4". I mean, he's a good sized old boy.
Right.
And
Right.
his wife is about knee high to his belt buckle. She's a little short thing. She's a little bitty thing.
Yeah.
I mean, she ain't big as a minute. Turn sideways behind a pole, she'd disappear.
And see, that's why just seeing Chris and talking to him, first time I saw him on one of these shows, it may have been when he came on mine. But the first time I saw him, that's where the whole uncle and nephew thing got started because he was actually almost the same age as my nephew. I think they're maybe a year apart, maybe not even that much. It might just be a few months apart. But
Oh, okay.
and they look alike.
Yeah,
I mean,
he just put in chat his wife's 4'11"
4'11".
and cute as a button. Cute
Yeah,
as a
she's
button.
little
Pretty
bitty
little
thing.
girl.
Yeah.
It was very nice to meet her the other day, Chris.
Yeah, he said she was very nice. He was talking about that when he came by here. So.
Yeah, so
Or-
anyway, on the way down there, he tells us this place to go for lunch, right?
Right.
So now Jerry and I are in a town that we're not familiar with.
Uh-oh. Somebody's internet just went goofy.
We found the restaurant.
Right.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
uh-oh.
Yeah, somebody's internet has gone kapooey. And I think it's yours, Mel.
My internet or yours?
I'm still showing good stream health. That's yellow, but it's not. No, I think it's you, Mel. Wow, guys, look at that. He's like, they must have found out his tower was working and they shut it down. Are you back? He just keeps getting these expressions. You got to admit, guys. Yeah, if you're going to talk about him, this is the time to do it because he can't do a thing about it. Mel's internet, yeah. Mel needs oiling, yeah. Dove, yeah. Yeah, he looks like he's really concentrating. It is. It does look like a mugshot. Mel, when you see this replay, we're really sorry, but you have to see the expression. Yeah, let's see who blinks first. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's, this is what you gotta love. You think he's constipating? Okay. Yeah. This is what you gotta love about live TV. Oh, he disappeared. Wow. It's as if by magic. I guess he got tired of us talking about him. Well, that just took away all our fun. Recalculating. Yeah, he's probably rebooting his internet now. But anyways, and we press on. So I was hoping he'd be here for this next segment because it's not a segment. You guys know me. I just kind of go by whatever. Take a screenshot. Mugshot card. Yeah, I may actually do that when it goes, when I do the replay. Judy's doing good. Yeah, yeah, Steve. Judy's doing pretty good. Actually, that's the problem with not having a co-host right now. She may have actually gone to sleep because I'm not hearing the TV. So either her program has run out. Yeah, he's probably getting a cup of coffee. And it snatched him right out of his chair. Yeah, there you go. We could do this all night long at his expense. We really could. And if he doesn't come back here pretty soon, yep, there's the ding. He says he will be back. Okay. So we will wait on him. He probably went to get a cup of coffee. Yes, thank you, Steve. for putting that up there. Don't forget, Spin Up is October 19th, 2019. And if you haven't bought the tickets, you can go right there on that link there, and you can register in hotel booking right there. So if you haven't booked your hotel, or if you haven't bought your tickets yet, that's the place to go. And even if I can't get there, no, I'll be there in spirit, and I support it 100%. I think it's a great thing that Kelly Shores has done. And I'm not going to, why does your body, well, I said I wasn't going to ask, why does your body hurt? Lost Girl Hikes, Angela. Let's see. Mel's beard is so bushy that he supplements his income renting space to critters who needs a home. Mark, that was just wrong. He's feeding the hamsters on the treadmill to get the internet working again. Yeah. Well, you know, at least it's a, yeah. Well, they had an outage there. The flag on the play. Yeah, right. Let's see, Chris. Hope I'll have to check it out. I did see some footage. Well, this is just all sorts of fun. Okay, well, here we go. We're going to do a little. It's you know, it's just time to. Let me make sure I got this set. And let me go there. Yep, there we go. All right. Okay, folks. I need to chill a little bit. I need to have a little rest and relaxation. I need to get my mind in the right place. And for those of you that have watched Ken Heron's show or Mel and My's other shows, you know, you will probably recognize this, but this is my version of the Taz. Feel the patriotism. Just enjoy it. Watch the hypnotic flag. Look at the spooky eyes staring back at you from behind the flag. Enough of that. Okay. I can only handle that so long. My eyes start crossing. Yeah, I call mine Flagmataz. Hey, Mel, you're back.
I'm back. I told you I'd be back.
Yeah. What happened? Did you have to reboot?
Yeah, sorta.
Or switch cards?
Switch cards.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Had to switch chips.
Switch chips. Yeah. And did you get a chance to see the Flagmataz, or do I need to do it again?
I didn't get to see Flagmataz.
Well, let's just do this one more time to help you mellow, because while you were gone, your face froze at one look, and everybody, they got their best shots in on you, and there were some funny comments, so you'll have to go back and see what everybody said, but it was funny. So before you decide to bail after you read their comments, well, let's get you in a mellow mood. It's the Flagmataz. Okay, enough of that. Yankee Doodle to the wall. That's it. You got it. Okay. Well, that was fun. Now your 5-year-old is saluting. All right. There we go. Yeah. You go.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you go back and see all the bad. You had this expression. It was like, it looked sort of like this, Mel. You were like, and so and then all of a sudden you just disappeared from your seat, because it went from one. Anyways, gerbils, don't mention those. I forgot. Armageddon. You guys will have to look that one up.
I like Diana.
Oh, do you?
Her big background image is a big old cup of coffee.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. I think she's been in here before, on here before. I know she's commented on some of my videos. So.
Very nice looking channel, Diana. Thank you.
And just, you guys know my rules here, I'm not like a lot of the channels. I don't do all the hoopla and, let's all hold hands and sing Kumbaya. I'm not that kind of a guy. I wouldn't be called a grumpy vlogger if I was. But check out each other's channel, by supporting
feel free to mingle, y'all.
Yeah, but I mean, it's real simple. If it's a channel about crocheting, I probably won't watch it very often, if at all. If it's about drone crashes, yeah, I'll probably watch it a couple of times or more, And it just depends, if it's about music, of course I enjoy music, so just whatever. There are enough channels out here for everybody to enjoy. So just check them out, see what, yes, Jim, Mel is back.
And if it's about PETA, this is what you get.
Yeah. PETA, isn't that steak support group?
Yeah.
People eating tasty animals. Yeah.
Well, or it could be bears.
Bears, yeah. What was that one?
Bears look at PETA differently.
Yeah.
Please eat the...
Yeah, what's that word? Yeah, I know where you're going. Yeah.
Please eat the people that stand up and are
yeah, I gotta find
what the hell's the phrase for it?
Yeah, I know.
I can't remember.
I'm looking for it. And I posted it on my site. I know I shared it with you.
Well, you told me about it.
I told you about it, yeah.
Activists. Please eat the activists. Eat the activists.
Yes, thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, that's how bears view PETA.
Yeah. But
I only see 23 likes, y'all. Get on that like button.
I missed, obviously I missed out on the conversation because I had to step away from the mic on Friday evening on Greg's show and Oz by Drone, and they were there. I think it was Jeff Sills was talking about they're feeding grain made out of seaweed or no, it was in Australia. They're feeding grain. There's Jim from the video call-in show. Now, if you want to see an interesting show, that's a guy you need to go check out because he has some really interesting stuff. He has some really interesting interviews and call-ins, and it's just I just love watching his show. I like it better than my channel.
Yeah, you've talked about it a couple times. You've mentioned his show.
Yeah, he actually helped me out with a couple of things. So that's go check Jim out at the video call-in show. And Jim, I appreciate you stopping in. I really do. So,
yeah, that's really cool.
Anyways, where was I going with it? Oh, they were talking about they're feeding this feed to the cattle down in Australia because the Australian government did a survey that you know, apparently the flatulence from cows is causing methane emissions, which attributes to global warming. So I've been saying it for years. You can ask Grant. I'll bet it was 15 years ago I told him that all of those sacred cows in India, no offense to anybody who is in a call center in India, but all those sacred cows
Unless
they
it
have over
is.
there, you don't eat those cattle. They have flatulent. It creates methane. Methane attributes to global warming. Eat some cattle, man. You wouldn't all be so skinny and stuff. So,
Yeah, or feed them seaweed grain and then they won't part so much, right,
yeah,
Lloyd?
exactly. That's it. So, okay, Mel, I'm
Or
going
at
to tell
least
a joke.
I don't have Alexa turned on. I can't tell a joke.
Well, tell a story then. I'll be right back. I need to step away and check on my wife real quick. Okay? I'm going to
Well,
cut
all
to
right
you.
then. I'm going to catch up with some of the stuff going on in chat. Beef, it's what's for dinner. That's exactly right. We strap a tank to each cow, catch the methane, then harvest the gas for fuel. There you go, Tater. That's the way to do it. Talk about ballsing up a story. Yeah, he did. Yeah, Grant, that's right. Um, One thing I can show y'all is I got my controller tray all put together, and I took the mount off the front of the controller, and so now, and this thing locks in. This is what I was trying to show y'all last night. The way it locks in, it's got rubber feet back here that the controller slides down into, and then it locks in behind those tabs right there, and it actually holds the controller. I mean, the controller cannot fall out. This is the absolute best controller harness that I've ever used or ever seen, and it's made by Seacraft. Yeah, Seacraft. It was great. An old blue Yeti? Do you mean Blue Yeti, Arthur? Couldn't find the link. Last video description that you said you put in there. Tater, what link did I not put in there? I don't know. Oh, the link for Seacraft? Did I not put that in there? I don't know about old Blue Yetis, but I've got a Blue Yeti. Lloyd has a Yeti Snowball. Yeah, microphone, yep. See, I'll raise mine up here. And I got double pop filter on mine, so for the controller harness. Let me see what I can find real quick. www.seacraft.com. Let's see if I can find this. Nope, that ain't right. Let me try this again, because I know I looked it up once. Well, Lloyd's using a different mic. He's using a studio mic from his old studio days, and I'm using the Blue Yeti with a double pop filter on it, and I've got the audio adjusted, of course, and stuff, so that, because I'm running vMix, and radio control accessories. Let's see if this is transmit tray. right here, I think. Oh, yeah, there we go. I'm going to put this link right here in chat. Control V, enter. There you go, Tater. Down here, Yeti is high dollar. Oh, yeah, it's also a high dollar ice chest, Tater. That's true. Use the Blue Yeti Blackout Edition. They have different models. Yeah, they have, yeah, they have different modes and models of the Yeti microphone. I bought my Yeti and got a webcam, the new Logitech 922 at half price or something because I was buying the Yeti, or maybe I got the Yeti. No, I got the Yeti. I got the webcam at half price because I bought the Yeti at Best Buy. It was a package thing they had going on at the time. Trying to get a mic GoPro to have decent audio for your stories and stuff. Got the cage so far.
All right. I'm back. And I'm still blue. Why am I
Welcome
blue?
back.
Let me try something.
Let me go over here to Amazon real quick and type in. No, I don't. Don't notice what I buy, Amazon. Do what I tell you. Roland.
What are we looking
Let's
at?
see here. Well, we're talking about microphones and all that kind of stuff. Raise your mic up there so they can see what it looks like.
My mic?
Yeah, because
Okay.
you're still running that studio mic, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Roland, Digital recorder, right there. Boom. And right here, Tater, get yourself one of these right here and run it with, oh man, I gotta back off 3 characters. You're allowed 200 and that's 203. Okay, there's 200. Now I'm gonna put in -11 to make the end of it. Well, that ain't gonna work.
All right. What is?
Tater, just go to Amazon and type in Roland Digital Recorder. And that's one that I have. I also have one made by a company called Zoom that works real well.
Yes.
But that particular Roland is the one that I use when I'm doing external audio, and it's the one that Ken Herron uses when he does external audio recording. So it's a really good unit. He's actually got a newer one now too.
Which model do you have?
Of the Roland,
Yeah.
I've got the R05 or whatever,
Okay.
the
Yeah.
R5, whatever it's called.
Yeah. Well, here is. Let me bring this up and put this over here. This is the R7. Okay. And
Maybe, yeah.
yeah. Whoops. That's the R7. High resolution handheld audio. So that's what you're looking for, something along that line. So is he wanting that for like out in the field or? Oops, yeah. Because I came in on this conversation late, so.
And let's see, if I go like this and like this,
There
here's
you
the
go.
one, Tater, that I use.
Right.
And
Let me do a close up on that. There you go.
when Ken Herron was bragging on it, that's that was the one he used. I went ahead and bought one right away because his audio always sounded really good. So
All right.
that's the one I use, and it's the R05. It's an MP3 recorder, and it's stereo, and it works really good. It's amazing. And the battery, you put a 9-volt battery in it, lasts forever. I've never had to put a new battery in it.
Yeah,
So it's way cool.
I've got a Roland, and I can't remember where. I don't know where it's at right now. Yeah, there we go. So, yeah, those are good.
Look at there,
you
Lloyd.
know.
I remembered what you taughted me.
Oh, did you? Okay, good.
Except
Oh, you were
that
trying to do
daggum
the screen
thing
share.
keeps coming
Yeah.
on by itself. That irritates me.
What's that?
I don't need that for this stream, so I'm going to get rid of it.
Oh, the fireplace. Yeah.
And I don't need that. There we go. Now I gotta save this again. Otherwise, I'll forget and I'll close it and I'll be
Yeah.
all messed up.
Right.
There we go. Done. Saved.
All right. You got it saved. Excellent.
Done. Saved. But yeah, just go to Amazon, Tater, and type in Roland Audio, and there's literally a slew of them. Well, here, I'll show you. Watch this.
Yeah.
Bring me back up there for a second, Lloyd,
I sure will. Let's see.
and I'll show Tater when you go to Amazon and type in Roland Digital Recorder
Yeah.
at the top in the search. This is everything that comes up.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a slew of them. There's quite a
got the-
selection.
Yeah, you've got the Zoom, you've got the Rolands, you've got the Tascam. I mean, actually, I think Tascam puts out the Zoom, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, there's any number of those devices will work. Yeah.
Yep, and they all take microphone inputs so that you can use a microphone with them. If you use like a Comico wireless system, like what I have, where you can mic your
Okay, Peter.
guest,
All right. I'm glad you came in. I really appreciate you being here.
You can get all that too.
Peter Demestri? Yeah.
Take
I know
care, Peter.
I know I butcher that every time I say that, and I apologize. He's a nice guy. I got a chance to visit with him. I don't know, it was a couple of weeks ago on, I think it was Discord with, on
Screen
Oz by
change.
Drone, yeah. So, oh, yeah, all right. Thank you. My bad. I just forget to do that, you know, and, but, oh, so we've managed to get at least an hour's worth of content on tonight. We talked about some recording stuff, talked a little bit about drone
And
stuff, and
While you were gone, I showed off my.
oh, you showed
mod.
it tonight, yeah, and you got it all mounted up this time.
I took the controller off.
Yeah.
And when you put the controller in there correctly, you can turn this thing upside down and the controller don't fall out. I mean, it's held in. It's amazing. I love it. I like it. I want more of it. Or is it I like
That-
it, I love it? I don't know.
Yeah, something
Anyway,
like that. Yeah. So, and we've done our shout out, and I do want to do that. I'm going to do that one more time. I'm going to show the shout out again one more time. Chris Hope is our shout out of the week, or today's shout out, I should say, and that. We all appreciate everything that he does for us in the drone and YouTube community. So, And we're back.
Yep.
And I see Arthur
Thank you
Moorhead is
very
in
much.
here. Glad to have you in here.
Yeah,
Who have
he's been here in 3 minutes.
Okay.
He
Who
was the
all have
one
I
asking
missed?
about the microphones and stuff like that.
Oh, okay. Okay. Excellent. All right. Yeah.
Yeah, he asked what kind of microphones we're using because he said we sound really good, and I told him that you use a studio mic,
Yeah.
and I use a Blue Yeti with a double pop filter.
I use an MXL 990 and with a and it's a pretty decent mic, and I don't have a pop filter, so I just took this off. So, but this is the MXL 990 on
Well, the foam
is a pop filter.
that's
Yeah,
a pop
yeah,
filter.
yeah, and it's got a. But yeah, it's called the MXL 990, and put that back on there. So
Yeah, if I had my bag in here from my pickup, I could show you both the Roland and the Zoom that I use, and they work well. And then in Premiere Pro, you can sync your audio, so it works good.
be back soon. I like that name. Keep doing your thing, Grumpy. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I really do. And
There you go.
You know, that's okay. I like it. Be back soon. Yeah. And yeah. I appreciate everybody. You know, when I started this, Mel, you and I have talked about this. I don't know, and I've talked with Steve and a lot of you guys about it. I never expected to get over 100, and when I hit that 100, it's like, boom! I was blown away, and I'm sitting at 633, 634, I'm over 630 right now. I got my YouTube tax paid for the 630 mark, and I'll never go monetized. I just don't see any point of me doing it. Just, you know, I mean, yeah, it'd be nice if we got some sponsors and stuff like that, but other than that, I just don't see that I'm going to go there. But yeah, yeah. And I just enjoy what I do. I started doing this. It's therapy, you know, keeps me sane, gives me something to look forward to, you know, because being a caretaker is
A full-time job.
it is a full-time job, and it's all right. Steve, thank you for coming in. You have a good. I know you don't always get to make it in here.
Lloyd, do you have anything from California handy that you can show Steve I delivered to you?
I don't have it handy, but give me about 33 seconds and I can get it.
Well, that's okay. All you got to do is tell him.
Oh, about that.
Hey, Brant.
About the
hat and the mug?
The hat and the mug, and there is a story that goes
Good
with
night,
that.
Steve.
And Steve, I appreciate what you did in response to that hat and mug. And it's a Dana Point hat, and I've got it hung up behind my green screen, and I don't want to trip and knock my green
For a
screen
restaurant
down.
called The Brig.
For the Brig, yeah, from Dana Point.
I met up with
And,
Steve Carpenter about a week and a half ago, and he took me to The Brig,
Took
of
you
all
to
places.
the Brig, yeah.
Best breakfast I had in a long time.
He probably should have left you in the Brig too, but that's. Oh, we got Brant Ariels in here. And we got Phantom Hodge drone, of course. Yeah. We got a good crowd tonight, guys. I appreciate the support. I really do. That's a great name, the Brig. You know, that reminds me. I went up to
Thank you,
Illinois, where my uncle lived at one time, Neaponset. And they had a little restaurant there, and it was the old county jail. And, you know, it had all the old bars and stuff, and they turned it into a restaurant. You went inside the cells, and they were like small booths, you know, you could sit in, and yeah, it was a neat place. It's kind of creepy when you think about it. It was an old county jail.
Yep. Yeah.
but it was good. But anyways,
Hey,
yeah, I think it's do what?
Arthur's talking about how much he liked the what you who's it,
The
the
what you who's
background.
it?
Yeah,
Oh, this back
yeah,
here?
you know the what you who's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, both of ours.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
so I figured that right quick I would show him another one. I'm gonna try and do this. I don't know if it's gonna work very well, but I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna switch screens out on you, Lloyd. I'm gonna put this one over here, and I'm gonna go like that,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna go like that, and I gotta go like this so that I can turn your audio back on.
All right. All right. So you can
What do
hear
you
me.
What do you think of that one, Arthur?
Yeah. That's his and I need to get some video like that. The virtual desks are awesome. Yeah, we both have worked hard at doing our virtual setups, and there we go. Yeah, it's just that simple. Yeah. What's the bear doing on that branch? Whatever it wants to. That's a wooden bear. That sounds like a country western song. I wouldn't bare my heart to you.
There you go. Wooden bear. Yep.
Oh my God!
Um,
It's getting about that time, I think, before this show goes any further down the toilet. You know, to yeah.
and thank you, Diana. That the one, this one here, this build here, I actually made every one of those textures except that door in the background myself. And the image that you see outside the windows is the Tennessee River about 5 miles from my house. That's a photograph that I took. So I kind of like that.
If you'd have asked me that 15 minutes ago, Mark Rogers, I would have been able to tell you without Googling it. I used to know that, but my mind just went blank. Just,
I do. I know
Do you?
exactly where it come from, Lloyd. Yes, sir. World War One, the machine gun belt was 9 yards long, and when
That's-
a pilot said I gave him the whole 9 yards,
yards. Yeah,
that's what it was.
that's what it was.
That's
right.
where it
yeah.
come from.
I knew it, but it just my
Yep.
the ammo belt on fighter aircraft. Yes, yes, and you're right. I should have known that. Having been a weapons tech in the Air Force, I should have known that. But you know, I'm old. I forget stuff. Yeah, yeah,
I'm kind of proud that I remembered what it was.
yeah. That was reaching there. Jim says you'll let it slide. You won't tell anybody. Yeah, appreciate that, Mark. Thanks. Yeah, that's bad for
There you go.
an you know, for a weapons tech not to know where that came from. I mean, it's like something that's part of my history.
You ought to be
know?
ashamed.
Yeah, I should be ashamed. I knew. Yeah. I knew what it was, but it's just like my mind just. You know, here's the problem when you get to when you get old, and all you do is store trivial facts in your head. It's like a hard drive. Eventually, you either have to reformat it or eliminate some of it. And mine's,
I'm glad I didn't just take a drink of coffee for that.
you know, it's needing reformatting real bad. I need to.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
got to
it does.
defrag the hard drive and don't cross the stream.
Yeah, that's it. Oh, that's just, Yeah. This is, yeah, it's one of those, it's going to be one of them nights. Yeah.
And thank
yeah.
you, Diane. All that was done in Photoshop, by the way, just so you know. Made from scratch in Photoshop.
Yeah. You did a good job on that background. Yeah.
I do a lot
And,
with Photoshop. Well, look at there. Steve was
Steve said he
lurking.
was glad he didn't.
Good thing
yeah,
you didn't say nothing bad about him.
Let's see. He's too busy getting eaten by gal 8. Yes. Yeah. I can say that I have been eaten by a gal 8. In case you guys don't know what a gal 8 is, look it up. A-10 aircraft. It got me. But it's because...
Yeah, I've got a wood shop out here too, Diana. I can look at a piece of furniture, like a China hutch or something like that. I can look at it and then come into my shop and make it. But or
I can
make
look at
something
a
that looks
piece of
real close
furniture.
to it.
Well, I can look at a piece of furniture, check the price tag, and if I got the money, I can buy it. I damn sure ain't gonna try and make
Yep.
it. I've got power tools that I'm
boy.
not even allowed to use. My kids, I think they made a plug adapter. You know, they cut the plug off and then made it so that, and they keep the other end so that I can't use it. And then when we need something done, they come over and hook it back up, and then they use it. They don't let me use my power tools because
Well, you
I'm
know,
dangerous.
there's a reason for everything.
Yeah.
When you get your hands on power tools, this is what happens.
Pretty much. You guys thought Tim Allen
Or
wrote-
this, maybe this.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah. Everybody thought Tim Allen wrote his own material. Nah, it's a lie. We knew each other a long time ago, and he just wrote all of his material based off of me. No, not really.
Arthur
but
says he
could
traded
have.
his wood tools for the furniture.
Yeah, that's what I would. That's what I would have to do too. Yeah. No.
Yeah.
I look at a piece of furniture, go into the shop. Let's see. All right, this is
Walk
going
out with a speaker cabinet.
Yeah. Yeah. This desk was done by Interactive DNA, and if you want to, okay, he did this, and he did
I
this
want to know
without,
why you're not using the red, white, and blue one.
because I haven't transferred it onto this file yet.
Well, you know, it took me all of what, 5 minutes to
I
change
know
the colors on that thing for you?
You spent at least 5
I
minutes
mean-
working on that, and to be honest with you, I got to figure out.
Photoshop's an amazing thing, isn't it?
Yes, it is actually, and I do have a red, white, and blue desk, which, but I don't have this graphics on it, which I will get that fixed by next
Now,
week,
Let's see, when was I at your house?
Wednesday of
Wednesday
last week.
to
this is-
Thursday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, this is Monday. Yeah, you were.
Wednesday to Thursday. I stayed overnight,
yeah,
right? And I
yeah,
left
you
out
spent the
Thursday
Thursday. Yeah.
morning at 10 o'clock or whatever,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
And I did that artwork on your desk Wednesday night,
Yeah. Yeah.
right?
After we did our show. Yeah.
And this is Monday and you still don't have it done.
No.
I'm ashamed of you, Lloyd.
I'm
I'm ashamed.
a slacker. I'll
Good
get it
night,
done by
Art.
next
Thanks for
week.
coming by. But Tater's right. If there's ever a SHTF scenario, we'll form a group. I'll build stuff. Chris can hunt for the food. Art will keep us entertained, and Grant will do the cooking.
There we
That
go.
leaves you as dishwasher.
That's pretty much my job, anyways. Okay. All right, guys. Yeah, it was. I'm glad. Oh, Michael. Michael just came in. All right. Good to see you here. Okay.
Good evening,
Guys.
young man.
it's we've
Are
managed
you
to
are
drag
you
this
finally
out.
going to stop?
Yeah, yeah, I think I am.
Oh,
What?
oh, oh.
What?
Above and Beyond just brought something up.
What?
Let's talk about the smoke shop.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yes. What about the smoke shop? Let's see. He's
So
been to
you
see
were
the smoke shop.
surprised that I had smoke shop video, weren't you?
Actually, yeah, that cracked me up. Judy just sat there and roared. She saw that. I said, "Oh, you've got to see this," you know. And
I put the video like I was doing a real serious bridge video, which it was a nice bridge.
yeah, yeah,
But then right in the middle of it, I cut to the smoke shop girl.
yeah, exactly. Just cut right and. All right, Jim. Thanks for
Video
coming in. I
calling show
appreciate.
says he's got to go.
Yep. All right. You have a good one, and it's always good seeing you. And I'll try and drop in on one of your shows one night. Well, I'm always in the chat. I just never. Usually, by the time his show comes on, I'm in my BVDs, and I don't feel like getting up and getting dressed.
When does he do a show? What time?
9 o'clock, 10 o'clock Eastern.
And what nights?
How many nights a week, Jim?
If you're still here.
If you're still here, how many nights a week do you do your show?
How about crossing streams? No, 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 no. We don't. No, 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 no.
No. 10 p.m. Eastern, Monday through Thursday. That's it. Okay. All right. Okay.
Oh, Monday through Friday, 10 p.m. Eastern. Okay.
All right. So, yeah, you got. Oh, it's one loud toilet you got there. Hey, it runs long. I bet you got a hell of a water bill from that toilet. Anyways, you guys need to check
big
out the
tank.
video call-in show, because he's and anybody else here, man, just check them out. So, Friday mornings at 10 a.m. That's right. You do that Friday mornings at 10 Eastern time, which is 9 o'clock my time, which means I probably won't see too many Friday shows. So, it's good having you on, Jim. Seeing you here. So, anyways, so Mel, I think it's time. I think we've just about killed this cat. I think we just about beat it to death. And with
Got it
that
all
said,
done?
yeah, I think so. I think we're
Well,
going to call it a good night.
As always, thank you for having me.
And
I'm
thank you
glad
for
that
being
the
here.
Verizon outage was only in town and not out here in the country.
Yep.
For once,
yep.
living in the country was a good thing.
And we will be back on your show next Sunday, barring any complications.
Yep.
7:45.
And we may make a change.
Oh,
It may be
Earlier?
around 10 a.m. on Sunday. I might start doing a morning show
okay. Anybody who likes to
if
get
I
up
can get
early in the
prepared
morning,
on Saturday.
anybody who likes to do an early morning show, go to Mel's show on Sundays early morning, and co-host with him. I'll be sleeping.
Thanks, Diana. Have a good evening.
Yeah. Everybody,
Well,
thanks for
okay,
coming in.
Lloyd.
So, yeah. No,
Thanks,
you
Sonia,
know I'll be there.
Steve, Rick, Chris Hope. Thank you, sir, very much. We do appreciate you.
Absolutely. I'm going to do that one more time. One more shout out for Chris Hope, because I just like watching this thing. And the fact that it's Chris Hope, and I did it for Rick Halber last week, who wasn't here because of he had other things he had to do. And with that said, I think I want to, whoops, I have muted you again. So I think what I'm going to do.
Thank you, Angela.
And I'm going to go ahead and cut to the countdown. So. Okay. One last farewell to everybody, and I'm going to pull the plug. So, Mel, again, thank you for being here. And I am pulling the plug as we speak. Good night, everybody. Y'all take care.
Good night, everybody. Thank you, Lloyd.
Uh-huh.